Here we are, Capitol Highway rest stop. Oh, good. Thought that was such supreme bullshit. Hey, girl, did you fix up that food truck? Well, I actually asked Tyler and the others to help put it together. Are you still worried about them? They knew everything when they were collecting your shards. What? How did they react? Go ask them yourself. While I was with them, it didn't feel like there was any difference to how they were before. You must have really known and cared about them. That's why they don't blame you for what happened. I'll talk to them later. But to actually see this broken rust bucket restored so meticulously, even the position of the utensils are the same. Wait, why does the sign have a Lord of the Forest? Wasn't it always like that? Do you remember what happened right after you pulled both of our souls out of our bodies? I remember floating in the dark for a long, long time. Same. Used a very crude technique to wrench our souls from our CO4 infected bodies. That's why it took so long for us to coalesce as spirits. So we both spent years in that state of limbo. When I returned, I didn't see any signs of CO4. Surrounded by talking plants. That's when you started LARPing. Oh, Your Highness, the Lord of the Forest. It's because you were gone for so long. Could it be because you gave most of your mana to me? Now you know how much I went through to save you. Shouldn't you be in tears thanking me now? But now that I've given mana to you, I don't owe you anymore. There's something else I want to ask you. You don't have to answer me if you don't want to. This is about Uncle Z, right? Yes, that's his own soul inhabiting that skeleton, right? After infecting a body, CO4 will begin to consume a person's soul and turn it into energy. Tried my extraction on him first. I thought I succeeded, but in reality, there wasn't much left to extract. Because a part of his soul was still here, it didn't feel right to make a new Uncle Z like I did with Tyler and the rest. So I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Hi, I like your food truck. Is it yours? Looks pretty slick. I used to know these two little girls that also run a food truck like this one. If you ever run across it, you should give it a try. Everything on their menu's good. It's because I taught them all the cooking skills they know. You can also learn a lot from them if you want to run your own food truck. I'm old, so I've forgotten how to cook. It's a lot easier for this woman to just sit by the creek and catch shrimp. Thanks for everything, Uncle Z. Huh? Talking about shrimping? You're welcome. Alright, what new weapons I got? Absolutely nothing. Dog. Peace, ice cream. So our personalities were created from your memories. We aren't actually who we are. Sorry. I kind of like who I am right now. If the original me is no longer me, and if a memory can sustain me, I think that's pretty cool. Since we're new versions of ourselves, does that mean Tyler's still a virgin? The hell? How should I know? I don't have memories of what you do in your own time. That's so sad. Simmer, you have to turn us back to humans. You really talked at the Stargate and the bright future waiting for us. It's not a lie, is it? Hold on, you have to call me your boss because you're all supposed to be my employees. Screw that. You probably added that yourself. I'll quit immediately if I work for a shitty boss like you. I don't care. I'm exhausting myself just to raise you, so it's only natural that you work for me. You have to respect the sacrifices I've made. But you look so remorseful just now. Do you want me to experiment with this? Didn't you want me to experiment with soul cooking? Yeah. But look, there's a TV. I want to watch TV. This dungeon's going to be destroyed. I thought these were things you wanted to do before you died. That's why I followed you here. I know, but how many times do you have to nag about this destroy this and that? Watching TV is also on the list of things I want to do before the end. You're so exhausted from saving your life. Can't we just take a break? Look, Nickel has like 1,000 channels worth of content recorded. Judgment errors and mistakes can stem from mental fatigue, so appropriate rest is a must. The Suck archives contain 300 years worth of television programs. We'll be watching these until the heat death of the universe. Let's start watching the ones from when people used to live on the surface. I was designed to manage an entire underground nation. I can run multiple nations, even solve your current crisis. But right now, you're using me to play videos from 300 years ago. Check this out. This news report. The singer cheated on his girlfriend of 10 years and got a teenager pregnant. That was news from 300 years ago. That's terrible. I'm supposed to separate the art from the artist, but every time I say news like that, it makes me never want to listen to his music again. You never have news of a typhoon. That's nice. They had typhoons 300 years ago. Wonder how that feels like. Wet and windy? Where's the fun in that? Didn't you want to do some experimental magical cooking? Just give me a minute. After this episode. Okay? Dog. I have discovered evidence against the Cone regime. The Cone is a charlatan, a pretender. The Lord of the Forest is our true leader. Cone abandoned me, his longtime partner, so he could pursue power. No plant nor animal should trust him to lead the dungeon. He's right. Cone doesn't have the ability or the know-how to run this dungeon. He's a long way away from becoming the next Lord of the Forest. Oh, I forgot about all this drama. Sure, Master, you clean it up, Lord of the Forest. Should I write some kind of transition manual so that Cone and the rest know how to run the place? I remember meeting you at Halcyon Heights, Potato. You were opposed to the Lord of the Forest. I think I just hate whoever's in power. I'll gladly take down any regime. You should run for office yourself. You should use voting to decide who becomes the next ruler. That's what the ancient humans did. Really? That's the Suck. The Suck used to carry elections to foster a feeling of civic participation. There were also strict laws around voting. If we discovered anyone voting for the wrong candidate, we executed them. We would also issue this warning. Any results from this illegitimate election will be ignored. The Suck still holds legal jurisdiction over this entire facility. Shouldn't we just let them have their fun? I mean, look, the mighty Lord of the Forest is glued to the screen. No, I'm not. I used to be really dedicated, but after your constant nagging about the end of the world, I just want to sit here and watch TV. I received some fascinating news. Rill told me the dungeon will soon be destroyed. Could that have something to do with the samples of CO4 escaping the labs? Negative. The destruction of this facility is a verified falsehood created by dissidents to create panic. By spreading rumors, you have violated the law. Drones will soon be dispatched to your position. Whoa, chill out, Nickel. He's my friend. He's done a lot of research for us. You don't have to keep it a secret from him. Wow, an actual supercomputer. I've encountered many human artifacts, but this one's a first. You react very quickly. If I were an official, I would want to react in the same way. But you've accomplished all this as a robot. That's an incredible feat of human engineering. Unable to process compliment, searching for an appropriate response. So she does have times where she doesn't know how to respond. Professor, what do you know about the name Putrid? Has that ever come up in your research? Yes! I've never seen anything about it recorded by humans, but I have seen some strange-looking plants mention that name. They seem to be spreading the word about Putrid. They might be the ones spreading the word about destruction of the dungeon. Response found. Thank you. Did you break out our computer, Professor? Reset boss fight machine. Oh, what? Hold on. I can reset the boss fights. I don't want to do that. I'll do that in my own time. Hey, apprentice. I haven't had a chance to thank you properly. Thanks for helping us. To be honest, I think your skills have surpassed mine. Really? Wasn't that hard. Thanks to my tutelage, you can even defeat me now. Oh, please. I helped him with a bunch of the later recipes. He's like half my apprentice, too. Nuh-uh, those recipes were written by Uncle Z, so you're only something like a third. I learned all those recipes so quickly, too. That in itself is already better than Simmer, or me. Nice to see someone inherit our works in this awful moment of all times. I need to thank you, but I also need to apologize. In our current state, we can't open the Stargate, so we can't leave this dungeon. Worked so hard, but I wasn't able to bring you to a new and better world. I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Simmer? When you were losing your mind, didn't you already rip a hole in that barrier? I think I did. To save you, I gave you most of my mana. It shouldn't be too much for you to do a little more magic. Do you think you can use your magic to widen the hole a bit more? Well, what's that going to do? Who knows what kind of hazards lay between us and the Stargate? All I know is we're not in any state to fight them. But a maxed out zombie apprentice might be able to make it. If we find a way to help him through the barrier, he can help us find the Stargate. Girl, you just convinced me to let go. I don't get why you're saying... I'd already given up, but now I feel hopeful again. I blame your apprentice for this. Yep, everything is my fault. Well, looks like you have work again, apprentice. Naturally must give the most difficult task to the most talented employee. Oh god, it's just like real life. That's right, you're still my apprentice, and you still have to follow my orders. Come find us when you're ready. Well, he can't do anything except for go on. Oh, there we go. We're done. That should be enough to let one person through. According to my analysis, the massive energy hasn't changed. It has neither grown nor decreased. However, we cannot rule out the possibility of an explosion. That means that Putrid hasn't yet commanded his believers to destroy this dungeon. Simmer, how much information do you have on Putrid? What does that monster want? I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it wants. I only have this one memory of it. Before I died, CO4 reached out to me through my nervous system. That's how I learned its name. It spread CO4 throughout every corner of this dungeon, destroying everything and everyone I ever cared about. Keep exploring the depths. I think it's almost certain that you'll meet that monster. Defeating it isn't something I can do. I can only rely on someone more powerful. You. That's right, I am the best. You'll be fine! You're a super professional zombie chef, personally trained by me, and Grill. When the time comes, I'm sure you'll find a way to fry it. He can cook it, but I don't think anyone would want to eat it. Don't discount his skills. There's nothing in the world he can't cook. We should let him surprise us. Actually, some stuff is pretty hard to make. More of a pain in the ass than difficult, but, you know. Don't worry that much about cooking. Just find the Stargate and get back to us. With the barrier open, comm links have also been established with the lower levels. I will search for you and attempt to make contact when possible. You'll be reserving our cultural heritage, saving life on Earth, and letting Girl and I watch TV, all at the same time. Now go forth, and good luck. I do need a fucking raise. Ah, deep ruins. And I cannot go back. Oh, neat. Why doesn't it just, like, kill me? That must be one of those masses of energy. Fury H.R. Geiger. Deep ruins. Yes, the giant mystic buttholes of Putrid. Whoop, there it goes. Starting computer. Doot doot. Testing, testing. Please respond. Guess who? It's Grill. Wrong. I'm Simmer. Try again. Guess who? It's Clifford. Wrong. It's Simmer again. Connection established. Right now, I can call you, but you can't control any of the terminals at your level yet. For now, we'll just have to use these terminals to stay in contact. A supply drone should be sent to your location, but the interference has made it impossible for us to track its location and status. You'll need to find it on your own. How's the situation down here? There, have you found the Stargate yet? Coordinates confirmed. He is nowhere near the Stargate. Instead, his location is far deeper than I expected. What? There's even more stuff under the Stargate? I do not have the appropriate clearance for information pertaining to that area. He is currently at a level that's beyond top secret. It's even more classified than the Stargate. How did that happen? We set the elevator to go straight to the Stargate. That thing must have done something to override Nichols' commands. Bzzz. Interference from an unknown source detected. Zimmer's hypothesis may be correct. This connection could soon be severed. Please continue exploring your surroundings and collecting information. We will find other methods to get in touch with you. I knew we should have attached a dash cam to him. No, you never said anything like that. Signal lost. Simmer has done it. Simmer has broke the barrier separating us from Putrid. Putrid has returned. Our prayers have been answered. Servant of Simmer, we humbly thank you for your assistance. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bitch you. Ooh. Okay, so recipes from the first chapter are now upgradable, maybe, kind of. Am I currently using this one? Yes. What about you? Hey, it's something. I don't have enough insight. Ooh. She's got stuff for me. Mostly weapons. What is this? Fast as hell is what it is. Soul remains. And a wind bow. I'm not that interested in that. Hold on. I have to sneeze. Ah, fuck. Okay, so it seems like Putrid is helping me. Am I related to it? I do believe that I must be somehow. Again, I do like the monster designs of the CO4. Very eldritch, yes, in a good way. I feel like I'm playing a 2D Doom. Has anyone made a 2D Doom yet? Abandoned by the sun, we were condemned to live in endless darkness. Many heroes came to light from our dark predicament. They willingly sacrificed their minds and bodies to sustain our home and our way of life. We are eternally grateful for their noble sacrifice. Signal established. I can now connect with you through any terminal you activate. We'll also be able to see the terminal's camera feed. What on earth are those pod things? Why are there so many of them? They seem to be ancient soul extractors from the surface era. Are those human beings inside? Are they still alive? Can we free them? We'll need more data to confirm that. For now, we only have visual data from the camera. They look to be running at maximum capacity. I believe this is the source of all that energy detected earlier. Putrid's followers intend to destroy this entire facility. That's why they need access to this energy source. That doesn't make sense. That monster can spread CO4, create followers, and control all sorts of government facilities. Why would it do all that just to destroy everything? From the available data, we know that Putrid is neither human nor of this world. It may have motives beyond our comprehension. Nah, I think Girl's question still stands. If total destruction is Putrid's goal, why would it go through the trouble of telling me that? What should do under Putrid's influence? At that time, all I did was break through the barrier. I was the only one that could do it. The signal will soon be cut off again. Contact us at the next terminal you find. Stay in touch. See you. Again, upgrades, people. Upgrade. Ah, shit. Whee! I don't have near enough insight for this. All these ones I already have, except for that one. That one's not entirely maxed out. Wind bow. Nice. Oh god, there's teleporters. Oh no. Oh hey, humans. Putrid has returned for us. Have we finally been freed? For so long we were stuck in that unspeakable hell. Couldn't move, couldn't talk, only endless thinking and concentrating. Forgotten what it feels like to have legs. Could only scream inside my head. An endless scream that no one would ever hear. No one could save us, no one could answer us, no one cared about us. Like zombies, we lived without ever feeling alive. We existed without ever knowing the purpose of our existence. From the deepest, darkest parts of our mind, Putrid appeared. Putrid answered our prayers and reached out to us. Putrid promised that our suffering would end. Putrid would descend among us and put an end to it all. Thanks to your efforts, Putrid has finally returned. Please come and retrieve us, benevolent one. We give ourselves willingly to you. Please rid us of our bodies and wash our minds away in this suffering that is life. CO4 might just be like a magical thing that showed up with the Ascension bit. And Putrid just might be the guy who got it. But we can speculate about that next time. Until then, toodaloo, darlings. And also, you're already infected.